YouTube, today I'm going to be getting you guys with a Crusadium, Crusadium, Guardragon, Dinosaur deck, so you'll understand what I mean when I get into there with the deck profile. So let's start it off with, so this is actually one of the few free ups we run, which is Crusadia Drago. Drago, the only reason we run free of it is because of the dragon and being the Crusadia monster, but all the other ones will run too, and I'll kind of explain why as we go along. Two Arborea, really just it gives that protection effect, and it's a level free tuner, so it kind of helps with certain plays. Two Maximus, again, just double the attack points. Two Leonis. Leonis is probably my least favorite in the Crusadinium archetype. If they ever made a dark one, that I would probably take out Leonis and put in that one, because Leonis piercing damage is not that great. And then two Reckless. This one's actually really good. With the trap card, you can actually make an additional disruption. So that's our Crusadian package, which is 11 monsters in it. So it's a little less than other people, but this way it's not a little overboard, because you really just need two of any of them to get your combo going. And now for part of the Guardragon part of it, two Disrudo, helps you summon Borload, Savage Dragon, F8 Dawn Drag Shirt. You can't make the setup, or continue your Guardragon plays if you need an extender. Two Defrag Dragon, basically it's only in here really just to create a dragon extender for the Guardragon plays. So again, maybe if there was a dark Crusadinium monster, maybe it would take out Defrag instead of Leonis, because that's the only attribute we're actually missing in this deck. And then one Red Ice Darkness Meadow, probably one of the most important monsters in the deck. Without it, the Guardragon variant kind of falls apart. For the Dinosaur Engine, we got two Overtexture Raptors. Now, explain why I put the Dinosaur Engine in here is basically the Crusadinium deck is, if you get the full combo off, you're normally summoning 12 to 13 monsters from your extra deck, which means if you get Raw Spear mode, you would instantly lose. That's kind of why I'm doing this Dinosaur Engine, so I don't auto lose to the decks that would side that in, or even main it in some situations. Two Overtouch Quatless, can summon it, gives a negate on board for spell and traps, and also when it uses its effect, you get to add another double evolution pill, so basically you get to constantly recycle for your play, so really good. You can send it to the grave with your Raptor or your Foolish Burial, so both are good. Two Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This thing is an OTK monster. Just attacks everything and also deals 1,000 damage on attacking defense, and you can flip all your opponent monsters face down defense by destroying what you call a monster in your hand or field. So that's it for the monster lineup. Now for the spell lineup, two double evolution pill, and that's basically for the Dinosaur Engine. So the Dinosaur Engine's really small part of the deck, only 8 cards, so literally 20% of the deck. Two Call by the Grave, and the reason I'm playing only 2 instead of 3 is I'm actually doing 2 Crusadium powers, so this way it actually makes it a little bit more consistent. So like for example, you summon out your Magius, try to use the effect, Crusading Power negates the Infinite Impermanence, or the Ash Blossom that they would try to use Call by the Grave, again stops an Ash Blossom, or something else, or effect veil or anything. So I like the 2-and-2 ratio. Some people just tried 1 and 3, but yeah, this one's been working. 2 World Legacy Guardragon, more of the Guardragon extenders. Basically Monster Reborn, and you get to move, so you can do some setup. 1 terraforming, and then for our field spell, we got a Black Garden and a Crusadia Revival. I think any guys who used to play this deck back in the day remember how this is a OTK all on its own, and with almost any the Crusadia monsters. So we can go from OTK relatively easy from full Guardragon combo, and for the one of the spells, we got Reinforcement of the Army and Foolish Burial. Reinforcement, basically a third of Borea. We kind of don't want too many in our hand because it can clog if you get too many multiples, and Foolish Burial, sending Destrudal or Quadless is pretty good. And for the traps, this is my tech, but some people like to play Infinite Impermanence instead. Evenly Match. Evenly Match is pretty good against the control decks, as everyone know of. Another one I like this one against is, well, for example, Sky Strikers, Salamangreats, and Thunder Dragons. Once you make them use their negates, then you just enter battle phase, summon monster. If they had to leave you with a monster, just attack their smallest monster, let it die evenly. Now they're down to 1, and they're kind of like Crusadinium with the Danger Guardragon, where they can kind of blow through all their resources as well, and then they're kind of stuck if they can't OTK you, and you just need 2 Crusadiniums to get into your combo. So since they would stop you mid combo, you would only summon 2 anyways, and then evenly. So all you would need is just 1 more. So pretty sweet there. And then the one on the trap, the Vanguard and the Crawler. Crawler searches your the only searching it does right now is your World Legacy spell card. And Vanguard basically makes your opponent have to attack your Crusadinium Link monster, and also you can tribute 1 Crusadinium or World Legacy to special summon Crusadinium from your deck. So normally you're going to be summoning Reckless, and either you'll be normally targeting this trap card and to then pop your opponent card, or you'll be targeting Regulus and using your Arborea to protect its Regulus, so you just pop your opponent card for free. So, like I said, that's another disruption right there. Now for the extra deck. This is something I've been doing a little bit differently. A lot of people have been playing only at 2, but I've been playing this one at 3. And that's mainly because in full combo, you kind of need the third one if your opponent breaks your board. And before, as I've been testing the deck, I've been finding I only needed 14 cards, so I've been struggling to find a 15 card. So I tried to use Magius as the third one, and I've been kind of pretty happy with the results, since it's not a horrible comeback card, since Magius to Regulus into equal max and gain. Sparta just makes the Guardragon facility possible. Regulus gives you the OTKs or more the stun board. 1 equal max, obviously negate OTK. He does everything you want a card to do. 1 Abermax cannot be targeted when he link summon it, and he also makes it so your opponent has to attack him, as well as he gains the attack points of a special summon monster that battles him once per battle. So kind of a difficult card for a lot of people to play, since people aren't playing cards like Dark Hole, and then you have a whole bunch of spell and trap card negate. Also, he shuffles a card back into the deck when he dies, so he puts a lot of pressure, just kind of creates a good cement on your board. For the Guardragon, just the normal one of the Pipsy, Agripane, and Ellipsy. I think most of you guys know how this works. One Saruja Skull Dread. Obvious, good card. Would I play it at 2? Not really. I mean, I would have to get rid of the Avermax, which Avermax just puts on a lot of pressure against the different boards. One Triple Burst. You want this card in the Guardragon builds now because basically you get rid of your Pipsy and your Pain to summon out your Burst Dragon. This way you get a decent Dragon Link monster that isn't restricting you. In some cases it can do piercing and also negate a card during the battle phase, so can actually stop evenly matched, which is interesting. For Synchrones, we got one Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, negate, revive tuners. Sometimes the reviving tuner part is good because you're just a little shy of gaming your opponent if your opponent stopped you mid-combo. Borreload Savage Dragon, negate, have to Synchron summon him, and normally you can make him 44 or sometimes a little less, but I mean, you really only need 2 negates on him, and with 2 negates you'll probably still win the duel. And one F8 Dawn Dragster. Spell and trap card negate. I think you guys know what it does pretty well at this point. And for the side deck, for our monster lineup, we got 2 Raiden. I'm playing this one because of Dark, and basically there's another card in my side deck that supports the Dark, and I'll kind of explain that as we get to it. Free Pinkatrops. Since we're playing Overtext Raptor, you can actually just add this to your hand in certain matchups, and then basically special summon it if your opponent had the second monster, and then just kill, pop, and Raptor attack. So, not a bad combo. 2 Galaxy Cyclones, and this is mainly because of what you Mystic Mine is a problem, and there's not too many main ways we actually have. Like our main deck, we have basically the Black Garden to deal with it, and the Evenly Matched to slow them down. Galaxy Cyclone just kind of helps facilitate a more absolute way to kind of keep it off the field with the other cards. 2 Mind Control. The idea here is we either force a negate or we get a monster, so we can basically go pretty high in our Crusadia plays on going second. And for the card I was talking about, Allure of Darkness, I normally like playing at least 1 triple set of draw cards in my side deck, so I can kind of tutor for the match specific cards. In the main deck right now we have 9 dark monsters. With the 2 kaijus that would create a total of 11 if we really felt it was unsafe. And for our last card, again this is more for certain combo deck, is there can only be 1. The only time this actually hurts us when we would flip it over is if we had Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss and Borreload Savage Dragon. Other than that, our ending board would have all monsters of different types, so we're playing against any deck that had to play same types. We're relatively safe. So, hope that helped you guys out. Tell me what you guys think. Have yourselves a great day. See you guys again. Bye.